Hey everyone, this is Jen over at jensscrappypages.blogspot.com, and today I have this really sweet card that I created using the paper and ink sketch for this week. And I wasn't sure at first if I was going to like the way the sketch turned out, because it was just these three circles, and I thought, how am I gonna work that? But I brought out this stamp set, and the kitties fit just perfect inside the circles, and it came together even cuter than I even imagined it would. So let's get to the supplies and what I used to put it together. It was quite a few. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So I used the Sprinkles embellishments, and this is located in the Occasions catalog. They're really cute, just sequins and some little tiny pearls in there. And then I used this ribbon here, this really pretty Calypso Coral from the Cupcakes and Carousels embellishment kit, which is also in the Occasions catalog. The Pretty Kitty stamp set. I absolutely love it. That kitty's so cute. Okay, sorry, getting kind of a little, I don't know. We are using the layering circles framelits, and I'm using the scalloped out of that one, and the stitch shapes framelits, and I'm using this one over here. Wink of Stella for just a tiny bit of shimmer on her bows and the yarn. And then for ink, I used Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, and Basic Black. And then for the paper, Calypso Coral 4 1/4 by 11. And then you're going to need three, approximately 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. You could probably get away with a little bit smaller, just as long as your circle fits on it. And then 3 of the shimmery white cardstock. And the reason I use this is I'm doing a little bit of coloring with the water brush, and I just like the smooth texture of this, and it colors really nicely on here. And last but not least, 4 by 5 1/4 of Whisper White. So first of all, we are going to stamp Little Miss Kitty on these 3 pieces. And try and get it, you know, as close to the center as possible. Here's one. Okay, now that those are all cut out, we're going to take the Big Shot and we're going to cut the Calypso Coral scallop, and I already have 2 cut out. And we're going to run our kitty through. So I just centered her in here. So now we're going to take our little kitties, and now that the ink has a little bit of time, has had a little bit of time to dry, I'm just going to grab my Calypso Coral ink pad, and we're going to squish the top and the bottom so we get some color in here. And then I'm going to take, this one's the finer of the 2 tips that we got, get whatever was on here off. So we start with a fresh color. And then very carefully, we're just going to color in her bow. And you just barely need to touch on the tip with the water brush just to get the color in there. Don't need a whole lot of it. And I think the older I get, my eyes are not as clear as they once were with fine detail, so I might have to break down and get some glasses. Keep telling myself I don't need them, but the reality is I probably should get them. Might make it a little bit easier to do this. Here, just a little touch of color. We're going to do the same with the little yarn ball here. All right, that's all we need for that. And then I'm just going to take and clear off the ink from my brush. And then I'm going to grab the Blushing Bride ink. Oops. Squish it. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to give each of them a little pink nose. And kind of pink ears right in through here. It can be just light, it doesn't have to be too dark, just a little hint of color in there. And then I'm going to give her a little bit of pink on the cheeks, because she's a happy little kitty. There. All right, each of those kitties is done. And then we're just going to go ahead and adhere them onto these circles using our snail adhesive. Oops, well, wrong side, but I guess that'll be going down here shortly anyways. Oh, the trick is getting it so it doesn't stick to my desk, huh? Okay. All right, I'm just going to set these guys aside. And then we're going to bring out our card base. Give that a little fold in half. Or if you prefer to score it, you would score it at 5.5. There. And then I think what we're going to go ahead and do is assemble these little guys on. So I'm just going to move this up here. I'm going to assemble these guys on here first. So probably, I don't know, maybe about 1/4 of an inch or so from the top and the side is where your first kitty's going to go. And then your second kitty will go down here and about the same. About 1/4 of an inch. And this one I'm going to pop up with just a couple of dimensional pieces. But we're not going to put that one on until we get the ribbon wrapped around. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on either side here. And the ribbon is going to go just here in the center. So I'll just wrap that around. And then we're going to bring it across like so. And hopefully I have left myself enough room or enough ribbon to tie a bow. Whew, we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and throw her on top of here. Such a sad looking little kitty. Poor thing, I kind of feel bad for her. Then let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment in the basic black. Make sure I got this right. Okay, and hopefully, looked a little crooked. I'm just going to throw this down here. Ah, yay! I was afraid it was going to be a little crooked. I think I was trying to decide if I was going to put on our little sequin thingies before I did this or after, but I think I can do it after. So we're going to go ahead and, because they're going to take a little bit of time to dry with the glue. So that should probably be something we do at the very end. We're just going to put this on here. I love the simplicity of this card. Just the one color with the white kind of pops it up a little bit. So let's attempt to make this bow. I think I've got plenty. Okay, we're going to call that one good. That's cute. Might be cute if I left it a little bit longer too, huh? There. Before we put the embellishments on, I'm going to just use a little bit of Wink of Stella. I think my camera moved on me because I don't remember having to work this far away. I'm just going to add a little bit of sparkle to each of the little bows. There. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. It's always hard for me to tell if we can see it or not. There it is. All right. Yeah, my card really moved, or my camera really moved on me this time. Then the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add these sequins. And it's not the easiest nor quickest. Well, I mean, I don't know. Let's just say it's not really that quick to do because I have to use my little tweezers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick my glue kind of in a little puddle where I want it. And then we're going to take one of these little sequins from here and very carefully place it on top of that little puddle of glue that we made. Like so. And then they have these little pearls in here. I'm just going to grab one out of here. I'm going to plop that maybe down into, I think they have like static there. And then there. And then you're going to do that for all the rest of them. Just a little puddle of, might go ahead and make another puddle here. All right, and by the magic of video, it's done. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Well, I think so. Trying to get my sparkle to show. So there it is. If you would like, you could check out my Facebook page. It's just Jen's Scrappy Pages. And each month I hold 2 sketch challenges on my Facebook page. See if I can get them here in the camera. Every second and fourth Wednesday. So I'll post the sketch, and if you play along, you just post your picture of your card that you made to go along with it. And the following Tuesday night, it would be due. So you have almost a week to get it done. And then that next Wednesday, I will draw from those who played along, and someone will get a little goodie from me for playing. It's kind of fun. So otherwise, you can stop by my blog as well, jensscrappypages.blogspot.com, and I will also have a copy of the sketch there too. So thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and I will catch you later. Bye.